Get away from me, demon! Do it. Just do it, Kato. Snap his neck. For me, please. Am I a psychopath? Could be. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Swear and welcome back to my corner. Today we'll be doing another movie commentary. What movie, you ask? Kids fighting kids. I'll just let that one sink in. Now, I don't know about you, but there's nothing that I find funnier than watching two small kids get into a scrap. It's honestly one of the most funny things, you know, just watching their tiny arms flailing in the air as they try to push each other and scream and scratch and cry. It's truly something to marvel at. But yeah, we're watching The Hunger Games. And I'm sure for a time that Hunger Games was probably my favorite movie to watch. But I haven't seen it in maybe half a decade, 6 years maybe. And so I think it's time to dive back into it and see if it is as fun as I remember it being. That's enough banter and chat from me. Let's head right into it. In penance for the uprising, each district shall offer up a male and female between the ages of 12 and 18 at a public reaping, and then transferred to a public arena where they will fight to the death until a lone victor remains. Henceforth and forevermore, this pageant shall be known as the Hunger Games. That's one funny looking ass beard. Good lord.
It's your first year, Prim. Your name's only been in there once. They're not gonna pick you.
Ah! Damn, back in the day, you know, I used to have a crush on Prim. We were about the same age, and I was like, damn, you know, she's kind of cute. In fact, I had a crush on Katniss too. Still do. She got that bow and them arrows. You know what's crazy? Me especially, but I feel like every kid who watched this movie in 2012, we all wanted to take up archery. She's a runner, she's a track star.
Damn you, Gale.
Ah, Liam Hemsworth. Hello, young man. Spaceship. Man, this lady used to freak me out as a kid. I don't know, she just looked so pale all the time, and her makeup looked really overdone. It's just used to, you know, put me off. I used to be like, get away from me, demon!
Here. Oh my god. Is this real?
Wow. Is this real? Brad.
Happy Hunger Games.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Damn, that tagline was freaking everywhere. Everyone used to say it all the time. Oh my god, this came out in 2012, which was 11 years ago. Wait, so Max, 11 years ago. Telling me I was 8 years old when I watched the first Hunger Games. Wow, this movie is not suited for an 8-year-old. God damn, okay. Ah, the symbol that launched the rebellion. I don't like that lady. She looks very mistrustful. Look at that face. It looks like a overbaked potato. Let me try to wrap my head around the plot. There was a civil war back in the day. Now, to memorialize the civil war and celebrate how far they've come, every year, 24 people are forced to go into an arena to kill each other until one person survives. 2 people from each district, 12 districts, 1 survivor. 24 people, 12 districts, 1 survivor. To me, that sounds a bit crazy that this is even a thing, but I mean, I'll roll with it because it's fun watching kids kill other kids. That stuff's cool, so I'll let it slide, but god damn, it's a bit brutal, you know? I don't know, I don't get it. I feel like children should be exempt. Oh wait, they are. Isn't like children younger than 12 don't get included? But still, 12 to 18, that's kind of messed up that they allow that age group to be allowed to go into arena and get straight up killed. But again, I'm rocking with it, because me, I like seeing, you know, violence, death, murder, all these different things in movies and stuff. So I'm rocking with it. I'm not complaining. In fact, I quite like it.
Happy Hunger Games. And may
The odds be ever in your favor.
Primrose Everdeen.
Oh my god! She chose Prim! Dead girl walking. Dead girl walking. I volunteer!
I volunteer as tribute.
That's my girl. Question to everyone watching, right? If your sibling gets chosen for one of these things, do you stand up and volunteer? Do you allow yourself to go to the slaughter so that your sibling may live? Let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, like and subscribe. We both know you're watching for free. Come on. Just like and subscribe. Let's do this.
Peter Malark.
Damn, he does not look ready for this at all. Like a deer caught in headlights.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Cheers to that.
Look, you know, if you don't want to talk, I understand, but I just don't think there's anything wrong with getting a little bit of help.
Okay, when I was a kid, I saw this scene. I didn't understand anything of what was going on. It just made no sense to me, right? So in this town, in District 12, everybody's struggling. Earlier in the movie, Cactus was like, oh my god, bread. Is it real? Because they don't have access to, good stuff like bread. Peter's family operates in a bakery. Instead of donating the leftover bread to the community, he just goes out and chucks it to the pigs. And he sees Katniss lying against the tree, starving, looking up at him. And instead of giving Katniss the bread, he just chucks it to the pigs, looks at her, and is like, see you, bitch. When I was a kid, I couldn't comprehend why she was so angry at him. Makes sense now, okay.
Embrace the probability of your imminent death.
Ew, no, he's got his whole toes out here? No. Bro, I'm on your team, but I can't condone you putting your toes on someone else's chest. That's where I crossed the line, brother. Stop.
You really want to know how to stay alive? You get people to like you. Some water, a knife, or even some matches. Those things only come from sponsors. And to get sponsors, you have to make people like you.
There we go. Talking about an entrance, baby. We love to see it. There we go.
In 2 weeks,
Weapons.
23 of you will be dead. One of you will be alive.
You might have a better chance of winning if somebody comes after you with a
I
knife.
have no chance of winning. None. All right? Everybody knows it. You know what my mother said? She said District 12 might finally have a winner. But she wasn't talking about me. She was talking about you.
Damn, bro, chill. Yo, that's crazy. They'll still bet on everyone's likelihood to win. Freaking love that. So no one's paying attention to her. Break! So far, this movie's great. But what I will say is what might have helped is if we took more time to build up the other tributes as villains or, I suppose, characters. I suppose they're not really the focus of the movie, but I personally would have been more afraid for our protagonists if we had seen more of their adversaries. You know what I mean?
Katniss 17, the girl on
Yeah, this is really interesting, right? So entering the games, some people have natural athletic ability, killer instinct. Some people are just killing machines. Other people don't have that mentality, which is why they need to work overtime to get people to like them. Because if you have someone like you, you can get sponsors, and sponsors can help you get further in the game and get closer to winning. So it's just very interesting watching these dynamics of all these people trying to not be fake, but to try to make themselves the most appealing they can be to get more people to like them, resulting in those people helping them. I like the way it mirrors, the real social dynamics of the real world, or even the political dynamics. I don't know, just that's what got me thinking, and it's just very interesting.
Nice job, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Nice dress, too. Not yours.
I also like how, so in the beginning, Haymitch immediately assumes that the two tributes that he's been given both gonna die instantly, so he just doesn't care. But as the film goes on, he's identified that Katniss has the potential to even win the game. So it's cool to see how he's gotten his act together, and now he's just out there trying to do what he can for her. And even Peter's doing everything he can, as we'll see now. He's doing everything he can for her to get her closer to winning. Because Peter knows he has no shot of winning. Haymitch knows it. Everyone knows he has no shot of winning. But everyone does think that Katniss actually has a chance of winning. And so it's cool to see everyone trying to do what they can to make this girl win.
He did you a favor.
He made me look weak.
He made you look desirable, which in your case can't hurt, sweetheart. Now, I can sell the Star-Crossed Lovers from District 12.
We are not star-crossed lovers.
It's a television show. And being in love with that boy might just get you sponsored.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. They're going to try and make themselves look the most appealing. So by Peter telling everyone he's in love with Katniss, it creates more of a story for them, and people gravitate towards that. Especially, like Hamish said, this is a TV show. People want the story. It's very interesting to watch this dynamic. I like it a lot. So regardless of how Peter actually feels about Katniss, that's not what this is about. It's about making themselves look appealing, desirable. Okay, so now the question becomes, if this was you and you're standing on that pedestal, what do you do? Many people are going to go grab weapons. Others are just going to find each other, others are gonna run off. I personally believe what Katniss does is the exact thing to do. You grab yourself a pack filled with the essentials and you take off. You just run as far away as you can get. You know, I don't want to be around any of these people. Oh. God damn. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I live for, baby. The carnage. That's what I'm saying. Grab a pack, get the hell out of Dodge. God damn. That's what I love to see, baby. Am I a psychopath? Could be. Like, you see, for some reason, if this was me, I would stop like she does, just to look at stuff, and I would get killed. This is where I die, knowing my own luck. It's also interesting to see how the game makers, they like puppeteer and orchestrate certain events to occur to make it more interesting for the people watching. So like, as we're about to see, the game makers force Katniss to move closer to the other tributes so that stuff happens. That's a wild thing to do, though. Just set the whole freaking forest on fire just to convince her to run back. So if she can shoot the apples will hit the mines buried around the food, blowing everything up subsequently. She did it. That's what I'm talking about. These guys are just bloodthirsty, ruthless. You see how easily he just didn't give a shit and just snapped the man's neck. It's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. Everyone around Katniss is rooting for her to win. Even the people, some of the people in the game. Peter, Rue, they know they're not going to win. So they're like, Katniss, you have to do this. Katniss, you have to be the one to win, you know? Damn, I remember the first time I watched this, I was at a friend's house. I was like, what the hell, man? How you gonna kill Rue like that? How you gonna do this to my girl? What it's like, mathematically, of course she was gonna die. Everybody has to die. You know, except our protagonist, you know? But it just broke my heart. I like, obviously she was gonna die, but it just didn't see it coming, man. Damn, I'm getting goosebumps. This is good. It's crazy, you know, these games were meant, or intended, to be a celebration and a reminder of peace. But just seeing Rue die has caused the uprising in District 11. So it's almost as if the games had the opposite effect than intended. I could have told you that was going to happen. In fact, I think I did mention that the games are counterproductive. I mentioned that in the beginning. And now you can see why.
The regulations requiring a single victor have been suspended. From now on, 2 victors may be crowned if both originate from the same district.
So Katniss goes off to find Peter, because that means they can win together. Très bien, très bien. J'ai parlé un peu le français, mais il n'est pas très bien. Il est comme ci, comme ça. I'm hoping that no French person sees this, because I might have butchered that. Oh, would you look at that? Hello, Peter. You see, Katniss is starting to get it now. She understands now that in order to receive help, she needs to look appealing. So now she's starting to play into the star-crossed lovers narrative, hoping that it will result in her receiving a sponsor to help Peter fix his leg. She's starting to catch on. Oh, shit! God! This scared the hell out of me. At some point I should do a horror movie, actually. Oh boy, I get very jumpy during horror movies. You know what's funny? I freaking knew that was gonna happen. And it still freaked me out, wow. Oh shit! Hello, Kato!
Go on. Anyway, I always was, right? I didn't know that till now.
Sympathizing with the villain. If we spent a little bit more time building up the antagonist, this moment would have hit harder with me. That's fine now, but it would have done more. Snap his neck. Do it. Just do it, Kato. Snap his neck. For me, please.
The previous revision, allowing for 2 victors from the same district, has been revoked. Only 1 victor may be crowned.
The first time I watched this, when that man said that there can only be 1 victor now, I thought, hey yo, this is gonna be the most gangster ending to any movie I've ever seen in my life. I thought that these two were gonna duke it out and just if that happened, yowza, that would have been crazy. But instead they go for the Romeo and Juliet of it all. You know, let's die together, let's kill ourselves so that nobody wins, you know, which is great too. But if these two started fighting, that would have been crazy.
Go ahead. One of us should go home.
Yeah, it should be Katniss.
They have to die. They have to have their victory.
Yeah, you can die, Peter. I love Peter.
No.
But you can die, bro. You see, again, she knows how to play the system. Or at least she's learned as the movie's gone on. She's learned how to play the system. She knows that they're not going to let both of them die. Because no one will be happy with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the winners of the 74th Annual Hunger Games.
Wow, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was The Hunger Game. Damn, I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it, in fact, even more than I probably did as a kid. Because I understand the nuance of it now. I picked up on a lot more that obviously went over my head as a kid. This movie was a lot of fun, and I could only heartily recommend it. Wow, I'm just gonna go sit with my thoughts and think about this for a bit now. But yeah, this has been a good one. It's been me, your boy Swear, and thank you for stepping back into my corner for a brand new video. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.